And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
So we're up and running. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. João Pedro. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Goes for the shot! No, he's missed it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Timber. Wriggles his way through. He's got away.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert at putting pressure on his opponents, and he has explosive pace to get behind any defence. A real handful and a troublemaker.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. He rises! Fernandes getting this one clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, played through for the wide man. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Mudryk. He's found a way through. Timber. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Number 14, Ukraine.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open...
Martinelli! Caicedo. Martinelli. He has found the way through. No, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well read, nice interception. He's in space and looking for options. Crosses it into the area. He's got tall. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
2 added minutes has
Oh,
been
that's
indicated.
delightful. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim, it is not looking great at all.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a go. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mudryk. Lovely bit of skill. Mudryk! Oh, the ball. Martinelli! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rice with the short one. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Rice. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution in progress.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Played through into space. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Terrific header! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Trossard to come on. A change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Chalobah is the guilty party there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Added Subimendi. Good take and Saka! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The pass has gone astray, and here's Trossard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Saka, and he's managed to get free. Timber. There's a sharp little ball here. There's no flag. He's had a shot! Oh. And one more try! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts.